We have to learn to go with the sun. That's the only good nuclear reaction around. The site is ideal, 93 million miles away. The power output is essentially infinite, and the power distribution's everywhere. We got to go with the sun if we're going to live on this planet. My bottom line is not only one bomb is too many, whether you got it, I got it, or they got it. Also, we have to learn to go with the sun. That's the only good nuclear reaction around. I want to tell you about the Doomsday Stone. This is 6,400 pounds of black granite. And what I want to do is inscribe the story of Los Alamos on here. And after we've blown ourselves away, and man is gone from the earth, and the little green men come from somewhere else, then they'll be able to understand every language in the world, because I'll have 16 different languages here. And on top of these, I want to put an obelisk. And right on the top of it, I want a sphere. And I'm going to inscribe the configuration that you generally see on a soccer ball, which is the configuration for the shape charges for a weapon of mass destruction, for an atomic bomb. This is an ordinary Geiger counter left over from the old civil defense days. This is the kind of radiation that's going through you right now. Well, this is where you get uranium. This is uranium ore. They call it carnotite. They crush this up and they get yellow cake. Americium, it's a transuranic element.
And this is?
This is trinitite. When the first bomb went off at Trinity site, it turned the desert floor to glass. And this is what it looks like. And it's still radioactive after more than 50 years. Trinitite. And for the first 20 years, I worked in the Los Alamos National Laboratory. And the laboratory is so rich. For instance, this year, they got $2 billion. They're on the cutting edge of technology where they should be. But that means last year's material is obsolete. And I worked in the lab for 20 years, and I found out how expensive all these things were. And I started selling to colleges and universities and people that understood the technology.
But you work as a scientist in the laboratory?
No, I was actually a machinist.
Oh.
But I got out of the machine shop, and I got an education there you couldn't get in any university. It was just fantastic. I learned a lot of things about a lot of things. I have a kind of generic background of technology. I have here some of the first multi-channel analyzers that were ever built. They stood 7 feet tall, all vacuum tubes, 10 channels. Today, technology as big as a sandwich, 6,000 channels. So there's been an evolution of things. I have the first scaler that was ever built. And many things. I have more artifacts of the nuclear age here than anybody else, more than the museum downtown.